No, I didn't have any skills, and I know that I needed to get them. And I thought, I'm going to get them. And for the first time in my life, when I had this sense of what I wanted to do, I became a good student.
Kevin Costner, a name etched in Hollywood history, has captivated audiences for decades with unforgettable roles in Dances with Wolves, The Untouchables, and Tin Cup. But his latest revelation has left fans stunned. He's stepping away from Yellowstone, the role that made him a household name once again, as John Dutton, the tough, no-nonsense ranch owner. The announcement hit like a thunderclap. Fans, who have followed his journey through the sweeping landscapes and intense family drama of Yellowstone, are left wondering, why leave now? Costner's connection to his projects is legendary, his commitment to the movie experience unparalleled. So, what's behind his decision to walk away from the show that became a cultural phenomenon? In this video, we'll dive into the surprising reasons for Costner's departure and explore what it means for the future of Yellowstone and his own career. Stay tuned to find out what's next for this Hollywood icon. Kevin Costner, A Journey to Hollywood Stardom. Kevin Costner, born in 1955 in Linwood, California, is an actor, director, and producer whose name has become synonymous with iconic Hollywood films. However, his path to stardom was not typical for someone who would go on to shape the entertainment industry. Unlike many of his peers, Costner did not come from a family with established ties to Hollywood. His father, William Costner, worked as an electrician and later as a utilities executive, and his mother, Sharon Ray, was a welfare worker. They lived a modest life, moving frequently due to his father's job, and Costner spent much of his early childhood adapting to a constantly shifting environment. These early experiences shaped his resilient and determined personality, traits that would later define both his career and his personal life. Growing up in such an environment, Costner had little exposure to the world of acting, nor did he have any clear ambitions to pursue a career in the arts. Instead, he attended California State University, Fullerton, where he studied marketing. Like many young people at that time, Costner was uncertain about his future. It wasn't until a chance encounter with British actor Richard Burton during a flight that his life took an unexpected turn. Burton's words about following one's passion left a lasting impact on Costner, igniting in him a new desire to pursue acting, despite his lack of formal training. In an era where breaking into Hollywood was already challenging, Costner's decision to change course and follow his newfound passion was a brave one. To start, Costner took acting classes and sought out any opportunity to hone his craft. He worked a variety of odd jobs while auditioning for roles, all the while facing numerous rejections and disappointments. One of the most significant setbacks in these early years came when his scenes in the 1983 film The Big Chill were completely cut from the final version. Despite the blow to his ego, Costner remained focused, viewing each role, no matter how small, as a stepping stone to something greater. His perseverance paid off as he gradually began to land more prominent roles. He appeared in films like Silverado, 1985, a Western directed by Lawrence Kasdan, which showcased his talent for playing rugged, charismatic characters. These early successes paved the way for his eventual breakthrough. Dances with Wolves, a Hollywood triumph. It was in 1990 that Kevin Costner became a household name, thanks to Dances with Wolves, a sweeping epic about the American frontier. Not only did Costner star in the film, but he also directed and produced it, a feat that was both audacious and impressive, given his relatively short time in the industry. Based on a novel by Michael Blake, the film tells the story of Lieutenant John Dunbar, a Union soldier who befriends a tribe of Native Americans in the midst of the American Civil War. At the time of its release, many believed the film would fail. It was a costly production, with an ambitious narrative and a nearly 3-hour runtime, an untested concept that risked turning away mainstream audiences. However, Costner's bold vision defied expectations. Not only did Dances with Wolves become a critical and commercial success, but it also won 7 Academy Awards, including Best Director and Best Picture. Costner's direction was praised for its sensitivity to Native American culture and history, as well as for its breathtaking cinematography and epic storytelling. The film's success was a defining moment in Costner's career, marking him as one of the most versatile and accomplished filmmakers of his generation. It also forever changed how Hollywood viewed him. Where once he had been seen as merely a leading man in action films, he was now regarded as a visionary director, capable of telling stories that resonated on a deeper level. The accolades Costner received for Dances with Wolves demonstrated his unwavering commitment to his projects, particularly those that he felt passionate about. It was clear that Costner had the ability to not only act, but also shape entire productions, making decisions that influenced the cultural landscape of Hollywood. His ability to balance both acting and directing set a high standard in the industry, paving the way for future projects that would see him take on even more ambitious creative roles. The phenomenon of Yellowstone. Fast forward to 2018, and Kevin Costner found himself at the center of another groundbreaking project. Yellowstone, a modern-day Western created by Taylor Sheridan, Yellowstone centers on the Dutton family, led by patriarch John Dutton, portrayed by Costner. The series explores the struggles of the Duttons as they fight to maintain control of their Montana ranch, one of the largest in the United States, while navigating complex family dynamics and the pressures of encroaching urban development. At first, few could have predicted just how successful Yellowstone would become. The show quickly became a cultural phenomenon, attracting millions of viewers and sparking widespread conversation about land rights, family loyalty, and the changing American West. John Dutton is a character who embodies the old-fashioned ideals of loyalty, grit, and self-reliance, characteristics that make him both a symbol of resistance and a person battling to protect what's his. Costner's portrayal of Dutton resonated deeply with audiences, particularly those in rural America, who saw in his character a reflection of their own values and struggles. Dutton's complex personality, a mix of tenderness, vulnerability, and an ironclad will, was brought to life by Costner's exceptional acting, which infused the character with both strength and depth. The success of Yellowstone can also be attributed to Costner's personal commitment to making the show as authentic as possible. He didn't simply step into the role of John Dutton, he embraced the world of ranching, spending time with real cowboys to better understand their daily struggles and the harsh realities of life on a ranch. This immersion in the ranching world allowed Costner to bring a layer of authenticity to the character that made Dutton stand out from other television figures. His portrayal of a man who values tradition and is willing to fight for his family's way of life in the face of encroaching modernity resonated with viewers, further solidifying Yellowstone as not just a show, but a reflection of broader societal themes. Beyond its entertainment value, Yellowstone sparked discussions about environmental issues, land rights, and the dynamics of family business. Created by Taylor Sheridan, a writer and director with deep ties to the American West, the show sought to highlight the struggles of ranchers as they face an increasingly hostile world. Sheridan, who grew up in Texas, brought his own experiences and deep love for the Western landscape into the show, crafting a narrative that focused on the challenges of those trying to preserve their heritage while navigating rapid changes in society. For Costner, being part of such a project was a natural extension of his long-standing affinity for Westerns, which had already defined much of his career. Filming for Yellowstone took place across the rugged and remote landscapes of Montana and Utah, adding a level of realism to the series that few other shows could match. The harsh conditions in which the cast and crew worked, from sub-zero temperatures to intense heat, only added to the authenticity of the series, making it clear that Yellowstone was not just another TV drama. It was a raw, unfiltered portrayal of a way of life under siege, a story that spoke to the heart of American culture. The struggles behind the scenes. While Yellowstone was a monumental success, its production was not without challenges. The show's demanding filming schedule often involved difficult weather conditions, rugged terrain, and long hours, which placed significant physical strain on the cast and crew. Despite these obstacles, Costner remained committed to his role, fully invested in bringing John Dutton to life in the most authentic way possible. However, as the show progressed, additional challenges began to arise, ones that would ultimately lead Costner to reconsider his involvement with the series. The COVID-19 pandemic was one of the most significant hurdles faced by the production. In 2020, filming was halted, causing delays that left fans anxiously awaiting the return of the show. The pandemic wasn't the only obstacle, however. In 2023, the Writers Guild of America, WGA, and SAG-AFTRA strikes further delayed the release of Yellowstone's 5th season, pushing its premiere to November 2024. These delays, while frustrating for fans, only heightened the anticipation for the show's return. Amid these challenges, another project began to pull at Costner's attention: Horizon, a passion project that would ultimately lead to his departure from Yellowstone. This 4-part saga, which Costner directed, produced, and financed, delves into the lives of settlers and Native Americans in the Old West. It was a project that Costner had been nurturing for years, one that he felt a deep personal connection to, much like his earlier work on Dances with Wolves. The scope of the project was immense, requiring an extensive shooting schedule that stretched over 220 days. Costner invested over $38 million of his own money into the film, showing just how much he believed in its importance. The departure from Yellowstone. As filming for Horizon began in late 2022, it directly conflicted with Yellowstone's production schedule. Initially, Costner attempted to balance both projects, suggesting a reduced filming schedule for Yellowstone to accommodate his work on Horizon. However, as the filming for Horizon ramped up, Costner realized that he could not give both projects the attention they deserved. He was forced to make a difficult decision: to step away from Yellowstone in order to focus on his passion project. The decision to leave Yellowstone was not one that Costner took lightly. He had originally committed to filming 65 days for the first season of Yellowstone, but by the time production for the 5th season rolled around, he had requested just 50 days. The tension between Costner and the production team was palpable, especially when insiders reported that he only planned to work for a week in May 2023, a move that disrupted the production schedule. Costner's lawyer, Marty Singer, insisted that the delays were a result of production decisions and not Costner's other commitments. However, it was clear that Costner's growing involvement in Horizon played a significant role in his decision to reduce his availability for Yellowstone. The strained relationship between Costner and the production team further highlighted the challenges of working on such a high-stakes project, where the visions of multiple stakeholders must align. Taylor Sheridan's perspective. Taylor Sheridan, the creator of Yellowstone, was not shy about expressing his thoughts on Costner's departure. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Sheridan acknowledged the depth of Costner's commitment to the show, while also recognizing that Costner's passion for Horizon ultimately tipped the scales. Sheridan understood Costner's desire to pursue a project that spoke to his creative spirit. But he also noted that the timing of Costner's departure was far from ideal. Sheridan spoke fondly of the authenticity Costner brought to John Dutton, a character who had become one of the most iconic figures in modern television. While Sheridan respected Costner's decision to follow his passion, he also expressed disappointment at the disruption caused to the continuity of the show. Ultimately, Sheridan's comments reflected the delicate balance that must be struck between creative passion and the practical realities of television production. Kevin Costner's decision to leave Yellowstone marks the end of an era for the show. His departure leaves a significant gap in the series, but it also opens the door for new directions and new opportunities. While fans may feel a sense of loss at the absence of John Dutton, it is clear that Costner's legacy will continue to influence both the world of westerns and the broader entertainment industry. His journey from an aspiring actor to a Hollywood legend is one of perseverance, vision, and unwavering commitment to his craft. And his decision to leave Yellowstone is just the latest chapter in a storied career that shows no signs of slowing down. The departure of Kevin Costner from Yellowstone. A new era for the show. The departure of Kevin Costner from Yellowstone marked a pivotal moment in the history of the show, signaling a shift not only in the dynamics of the series, but also in the landscape of contemporary television. Costner, who had played the iconic role of John Dutton, the rugged patriarch of the Dutton family, was a driving force behind the show's success. His portrayal of a man grappling with the complexities of family, land, and power resonated deeply with audiences, and his absence was bound to have a profound impact on the future of the series. However, despite the tensions that arose between Costner and the show's production team, both creator Taylor Sheridan and the actor himself maintained a level of respect for one another, acknowledging the unique contributions each made to the success of Yellowstone. The tension between Costner and production. As the show gained more popularity, the demands on Costner's time and energy grew significantly. Initially, when Yellowstone began, Costner had committed to filming for 65 days during the first season. However, as the series continued, the production schedule became more demanding, and the complexities of balancing his role with other commitments began to take their toll. By the time the fifth season of Yellowstone arrived, Costner requested a reduced filming schedule of just 50 days, which created tension between him and the show's production team. Sources close to the production revealed that the situation escalated in May 2023, when it was reported that Costner had only agreed to work for a mere week that month. This decision had a cascading effect on the show's shooting schedule and contributed to delays. For many, this move signaled that Costner was prioritizing other projects, particularly his passion project, Horizon, which required a significant commitment in terms of both time and financial investment. Costner's lawyer, Marty Singer, attempted to mitigate the fallout by asserting that the delays were not due to Costner's diminishing commitment to Yellowstone, but rather were the result of decisions made by the production team. However, it was clear to most insiders that Costner's growing involvement with Horizon played a significant role in his reduced availability for Yellowstone. The timing was undeniably difficult, particularly given the show's immense popularity and the expectations surrounding its production. Taylor Sheridan's acknowledgement of Costner's contributions. Despite the tension, Taylor Sheridan, the creator of Yellowstone, took a measured approach in addressing the departure of Kevin Costner. In interviews, Sheridan spoke highly of Costner's contributions to the show and the invaluable role he had played in its success. Sheridan made it clear that while the circumstances surrounding Costner's exit were unfortunate, the actor's influence on the series was profound and undeniable. Sheridan compared Costner's role in Yellowstone to that of a co-creator, acknowledging that the actor's involvement went far beyond the confines of the script. Costner wasn't simply an actor on set. He was an integral part of the creative fabric that made Yellowstone resonate with audiences. Sheridan explained that the character of John Dutton, which Costner brought to life with such authenticity, was not only central to the storyline, but also embodied the essence of the show. The role required a unique combination of grit, wisdom, and a rough-around-the-edges charm, qualities that Costner embodied flawlessly. Despite the challenges that arose during filming, Sheridan expressed gratitude for Costner's dedication to the show. He praised Costner's commitment to portraying a character that was both complex and compelling, capturing the hearts of viewers around the world. Sheridan also acknowledged that while Costner's departure marked the end of an era for Yellowstone, it was an opportunity to explore new creative directions for the series. Expanding the Yellowstone universe. While Costner's departure certainly created uncertainty about the future of Yellowstone, Sheridan's ability to expand the universe of the show offered a sense of hope. The success of Yellowstone had already laid the groundwork for a broader narrative, with prequels such as 1883 and 1923 exploring the roots of the Dutton family and the challenges they faced in different historical periods. 1883, which starred country music icons Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, took viewers back to the origins of the Dutton legacy. The series explored the hardships faced by the family's ancestors as they journeyed westward, forging a new life in the untamed American frontier. This prequel not only deepened the mythology of the Dutton family, but also attracted a new audience who were drawn to the rugged historical narrative. Meanwhile, 1923, which featured Hollywood legends Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren, brought viewers into the early 20th century, a time of immense social, economic, and political change. This series delved into the evolving dynamics of the Dutton family as they navigated the challenges of the modernizing world. Both of these prequels added layers to the Yellowstone narrative, enriching the family saga and providing a broader historical context for the family's rise to power. As the Yellowstone franchise expanded, so did its fan base. The prequels not only deepened the storylines of familiar characters, but also attracted new viewers who were drawn to the historical drama and the exploration of generational themes. Sheridan's ability to interweave these different periods of time created a tapestry that spanned generations, allowing fans to see how the choices of past generations reverberated through the family's legacy. The future of Yellowstone. Will it thrive without Costner? As the future of Yellowstone loomed without its central character, fans and critics alike began to wonder how the series would fare in the absence of Kevin Costner. Could the show sustain its momentum without its most iconic figure? Sheridan, however, was quick to reassure fans that the world of Yellowstone would continue to thrive. He had already proven adept at expanding the Yellowstone universe with 1883 and 1923, and he had plans for additional projects within the franchise. In December 2023, a new sequel series was slated for release, rumored to star Matthew McConaughey. Although details about the project were scarce, the mere possibility of McConaughey joining the Yellowstone universe generated significant buzz among fans. McConaughey's involvement promised to bring his signature style to the world of Yellowstone, and his star power could help bridge the gap left by Costner's departure. Sheridan's ability to bring new characters and stories into the fold spoke to his skill as a storyteller. The expansion of the Yellowstone universe allowed for the introduction of fresh narratives while still maintaining the core themes of family, loyalty, and survival that had made the show such a success. Fans had already witnessed how the prequels had enriched the mythology of the Dutton family, and with a sequel on the horizon, it seemed that Yellowstone was entering a new chapter that could open up even more creative possibilities. Revitalizing the Western genre beyond its impact on television, Yellowstone has had a significant cultural influence, particularly in its role in revitalizing the Western genre. In an era dominated by superhero films and high-concept dramas, Yellowstone has tapped into a deep-rooted nostalgia for the American West. The show's portrayal of rugged individualism, loyalty, and the struggle to maintain control over the land resonates with viewers who long for stories that celebrate resilience and the human spirit. Sheridan's ability to blend classic Western themes with modern sensibilities has breathed new life into a genre that had largely been abandoned in mainstream television and film. Yellowstone has brought the Western genre back into the cultural conversation, inspiring other networks to explore similar themes in their own programming. The show's success has had ripple effects across the entertainment industry, as other projects have begun to explore the same themes of family, land, and power. Yellowstone has created a cultural moment, one that has sparked a renewed interest in Westerns and reinvigorated the genre for a new generation of viewers. Kevin Costner's legacy beyond Yellowstone. While Costner's role in Yellowstone was undeniably significant, his impact on Hollywood extends far beyond the confines of the show. Costner has built a multifaceted career that spans acting, directing, producing, and even music. His influence in Hollywood cannot be overstated, and his departure from Yellowstone is just one chapter in a long and storied career. Costner first captured the public's attention with his Oscar-winning performance in Dances with Wolves, a film that solidified his status as a major Hollywood talent. Over the years, Costner has played a wide range of roles, from the iconic portrayal of the infamous outlaw in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, to the gritty lawman in Open Range. Each of these roles has demonstrated his versatility as an actor, allowing him to embody characters that range from heroic to morally complex. Beyond his work as an actor, Costner has also made significant contributions to the world of music. He formed a country rock band, Kevin Costner and Modern West, which has released several albums and toured internationally. His love for music provides him with an additional outlet for creativity, allowing him to connect with fans on a deeper emotional level. Costner's music often reflects the themes of perseverance, love, and resilience that are central to his acting career. In addition to his artistic pursuits, Costner has become an advocate for environmental causes. Following the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, he invested in a company developing technology to clean up oil spills, underscoring his commitment to protecting the environment. This commitment reflects Costner's belief that taking action is just as important as raising awareness about important issues. A complex personal life. Despite his immense fame, Kevin Costner has managed to maintain a sense of privacy when it comes to his personal life. His first marriage, to Cindy Silver, lasted for 16 years and produced 3 children. However, the pressures of Costner's rising stardom took a toll on their relationship, leading to one of Hollywood's costliest divorces. Following his divorce from Silver, Costner had a brief relationship with Bridget Rooney, resulting in the birth of his 4th child, Liam. Costner has always remained involved in his children's lives, ensuring that they are well cared for and supported, regardless of the challenges in his personal relationships. In 2004, Costner married Christine Baumgartner, and the couple had 3 children together, bringing his total number of children to 7. However, their marriage also faced challenges, and in 2023, Baumgartner filed for divorce. Despite their separation, Costner and Baumgartner have worked together to co-parent their children, striving to keep their personal lives out of the public eye. Moving forward. Costner's future in Hollywood. As Kevin Costner moves on from Yellowstone and continues to pursue new creative endeavors, his legacy in Hollywood is secure. His ability to continually reinvent himself and take on new challenges has ensured his place as one of the most respected figures in the entertainment industry. His departure from Yellowstone is a reminder that he is not afraid to take risks and follow his passions, even if it means stepping away from a role that has become iconic. With projects like Horizon on the horizon, Costner is poised to continue making an impact in Hollywood and beyond. His journey is far from over, and fans can look forward to seeing what new creative ventures he will embark on next. Despite stepping away from Yellowstone, Costner's legacy as an actor, filmmaker, musician, and environmental advocate will continue to resonate for years to come.